Good morning, everybody. Here's a little video that will explain everything that we'll be doing on Sunday. I also have a couple of things that I would like you to listen very carefully to, as this is very important to me. Okay? It is when you share documents instead of uploading them as classwork. So today I'll show you exactly how to do it so that you don't have to share it with me anymore. As long as it's in your Google Drive folder that I already have access to, you don't need to share anything. Okay, if you share it and don't post it, that means you haven't done it. Even though you shared it, it means you haven't done it. It has to be in the Google Classroom. So I'll go through exactly how to do it so everybody knows and I don't have to receive hundreds of emails with sharings of work. So we go in to our little Google Classroom here. You can see this is mine. It's called Test, and I've added my own. So this is what it looks like when you are inside your Google Classroom. When I have assigned a test for you, it looks like this. So when you've done everything, this is your copy as we did the other day. You've answered everything in here, okay? So where do people tend to work and how many people live in Qatar? All you do is type out all the answers to the questions, okay? Here. And all of this is updated and saved for you by Google Docs. So when you want to turn it in, you click on this one. Mine is in Danish, but yours is in English. This is where it says add or create in English. So you will add or create. It has already been done for you right here. It has already been added by Google. But if there's anything else you would like to add, you either go to your Google Drive, post a link or a file. And when you're ready to hand it in, you just click on turn in and then turn in one more time. Okay, that means when you go through this afterwards, you'll check here. What did I actually hand in? Oh, I did actually hand in this, which is the same slide that you have opened on this page. So you go down here and you check, where are my answers? Did I add any answers or did I just hand in an empty document? So if you haven't handed in anything yet and you've only shared it with me, that means a 0 in classwork. So what you need to do is make sure that all of the different lessons that are handed out as assignments are handed in the Google Classroom via the way I just showed you. I'll go over it one more time. I want to unsubmit my work now because I'm not done. See, I've only answered one question out of all of these, so I want to go back. Did I answer this question? How long is Qatar? See, I haven't typed any answers. So I want to go through that when I type, okay? So we'll say so-and-so. Very easy. This is just only view. So I have to go into this one, which is the one I had opened before, and I'll start changing answers. Okay, and as soon as I do that, it will update over here. Then when I'm ready to hand it in again, because now I've updated it, I just click on turn in one more time, turn in, and that is it. Okay, that is all you have to do for turning in assignments. So that means I don't want any more shared work from you. It has to be in the Google Classroom. Next up is something called Kerboodle. This is where we'll be given a lot of our information and resources from. So you have already received all your login details inside the general Year 7 Google Classroom. The Year 8s, who will also be watching this video, will be provided a login, okay? So what you do here, mine is S. Hepsgaard, yours will be exactly like your mail, but without the Gmail for your password, okay? Or at emsstudent.net, sorry. So in here, you write out your entire email. Let's say it's Ahmed1111, okay, at emsstudent.net. That means your password will now be Ahmed11111, okay? So your password is exactly the same as this part of the login. The institution code is OK1, and that means you log in. Mine, of course, looks a little bit different than yours, and that's all right. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to make sure that you log in here. so that when we get to looking at our resources, we can. Okay? That means when we get down to resources, it'll look a bit like this. So make sure that for Sunday, you log into Kerboodle, and everybody has to do this because I don't want to show up Sunday and Monday and you saying haven't not done it. Okay. Next thing we want to do is we want to log into Nearpod because we'll be using Nearpod quite a lot. That means you as a student can either join a lesson or you'll be going to your Google Classroom where I will post a link for you to click on, okay? It will give you an optional name and your regular name. I just want you to put in your name, okay? So that means first name and family name. Whenever you are assigned anything in Nearpod, first name and family name. You don't have to fill out the optional name, but this is what I expect of you, okay? There will be a lot of other things that we have to do on Sunday and Monday, but these are the essentials. This is what we need to have done in order for us to be able to do our work. So let's go through a checklist. How do we actually turn in work in Google Classroom? That is in here. Turn in. No more sharing. If you share and don't turn in, it means no work. Kerboodle. We talked about this. This is your email, your school email. The ahmed1111@emsdstudent.net. Your password will be Ahmed111 if your name is Ahmed or your email is that, okay? And the institution code is OK1. All of this information is in the general, your 7 Google Classroom. Nearpod, make sure that you put down this one as a favorite. You do that by clicking up here when you're on the Nearpod website. Bookmark this tab, and then you choose a tab. I would create a folder for it, and then you just click done. That means when you click on your folder that's already been created, right here, you can create a folder easily by right-clicking at the top of this white bar and say add folder and call it give it your name and then save it. That means it pops up here and you can now start bookmarking everything that you need to do. So Sunday and Monday will be used for all of this, okay? So that means our lessons, instead of doing lesson 5 or 4, this is what we'll be doing, all right? Make sure you watch this video carefully and go through the checklist that we mentioned earlier. Have a nice weekend.